Hey guys, can y'all hear me? If you guys can hear me, please drop a one in the chat. If y'all can hear me, just drop a one in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay, y'all, let me figure this out because I don't know how this echo is happening, but let me get this echo off of here. Okay, so hopefully I'm good now. So my name is Maggie. For all of you guys who are new, if this is your first time on live with me, welcome. Today I wanted to go live and just kind of show you guys about disputing. I know most of y'all probably have disputed before, and some of you guys have never disputed before. But I wanted to change the way y'all thought about disputing and cleaning up your credit because chances are you're doing it wrong. Chances are the company that you hired is doing it wrong. And so, we just got to get educated, which will ultimately help you guys get whatever it is that y'all are looking for. I know that audio was something crazy. Hold on, you guys. Let me send out this notification. All right. Let me know what city and state you guys are watching from. Drop it in the chat. Let me know what city and state y'all are watching from. If y'all are new to my lives, just please also drop newbie in the chat. If you're not so new, then go ahead and do me a favor and drop some salt shakers in the chat as well. Por favor. And let me go live on Instagram. Hang on, y'all. All right. All right, boom. So we got Philadelphia. We got Is it Norfolk? Norfolk, Virginia. What's going on? What's going on? We got Oxford, Mississippi. I have never heard of Oxford, Mississippi. So welcome. I feel like you're the first person to ever say they're from Oxford, Mississippi. We got Philadelphia. We got New York. What's up? We got Baton Rouge. Welcome all the newbies. So listen, you guys. Hey, Xavier. What's up, y'all? So I'm going live on our YouTube page, and if you click our story, I'm live on YouTube. So I'm gonna give you guys basically the breakdown on why your disputes have not really been working, and also, of course, how you guys can get really quick deletions and how you guys can start to get paid from having poor credit. I feel like that's something that it just seems like it's a thing, but how can I reach it? Like, how can it happen for me in my life? So many people talk about getting paid for deletions. Like, it's laws that are set up that are, basically grant you the right to get paid for deletions, but how do you actually get paid for having bad credit, right? And of course, how do you make sure that when you're cleaning your credit that, it actually gets clean pretty quickly? So I have literally gone, y'all already know, like I've gone from a 420 credit score to the 800 credit score. And even then, I didn't even know how to get paid from having bad credit. But once you guys learn how to get paid from having bad credit, then that's when you will also learn how to get really quick deletions. So one of the things that we have talked about in one of our posts is that we send out one dispute or we fax out one dispute, and we already know like we finna get it cracking just off one dispute. Okay. I mean, how many of you guys in here have sent out multiple disputes and nothing was deleted? If that was you, drop a one in the comments. And also, if you guys can help us get this live to, I just saw 444. Y'all, what that mean? I'm real big on my angel numbers, baby. What that mean? Okay. Y'all, we are actually going live on Instagram. I'm sorry. We are going live on YouTube. So if you want to tune in to the rest of this live, then join on our YouTube page, and you can join by clicking. If you click the link that's in our bio, it'll take you right to our YouTube page. And actually, I should probably update that link because it'll take you to another video. But that's all right. So, and my mom's calling me right now. So, all right, yes. So, you guys, so someone says I only had one deletion. You're not the only person to only have one deletion. I mean, honestly, to know that you got one deletion is better than what some people have. So, I don't want to say count your blessings because that's still not where you want to go, right? Like at all by any means. But, some people ain't getting nothing. It means that the universe has got your back. Okay, well, baby, I trust in God for that. All right, so I'm taking it as God got my back, and do all right. But okay, you guys, if y'all are joining, thank you so much for sharing that with me. If y'all are joining on YouTube, or I'm sorry, if y'all are joining on Instagram, make sure that you guys are also joining on our YouTube page. So definitely click the link that's in our bio, and then you guys will be able to join straight from our YouTube page and join in on the rest of this live. Okay. So, one of the things that I really want to start with is the FCRA. Okay. So, and make sure you guys have a pen and something to write with because you're going to need it. Don't think that you can just, join in on this live and like everything is going to come together for you. It's not going to all come together for you from this thing, but you will get a lot of clarity. Like your eyes are going to be open and you're going to be really clear. So definitely take notes. And honestly, too, you're not going to really feel me until you go through it. All right. You're not going to really feel me until you apply the work, like do the work. You guys, you understand what I'm saying to you? So if you are in here and you want somebody else to tune in, or you want somebody else to learn this information, please know like we are a family company and know that we have grown because we love to share. So if we've ever helped y'all, if you've learned anything new, please share this live with anybody. Right now, we are, hey, Xavier. Right now we are on YouTube and we're at 43. But if you guys can share this live with at least two people, help us get to 50 people on here, that would be super great. But without further ado, let's get into it. You guys took care of me, but honestly, you provided me with plenty of info to do it myself the best. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is it Tashara? Thank you so much for sharing that because we really want y'all to know, like, whatever side, like, y'all join from, we want y'all to be educated. You're not going to walk away from us not being educated. Have I heard of AI based credit repair called Dispute Panda? Yes, I have heard of Dispute Panda. All right, you guys, if y'all are joining on Instagram, make sure that you guys go to the link that's in my bio and y'all go to the YouTube that's there because that's where I'm at right now. Okay? So click that link, go over there, click it, join me on YouTube, help me get this video to 50 people in here. Or you can go to our story and join straight from the story. Okay. So, all right, on Instagram, I will talk to y'all a little bit later. So, anyway, the FCRA is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. And under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, one of the things is it's about credit reporting. Okay. Like it literally is, it says it in its name, credit reporting, and then fair credit, right? Like fair. Thank you so much, Tashara. I hope I'm saying your name right. So understand that under the FCRA, information has to be reported accurately. All right. Like I'm gonna keep saying that because it's super simple. Honestly, you guys, like, the clients have really been getting to the bag and it's not something that they need to know 30,000 laws to know themselves, to know their power. Like this is not something where we want to keep y'all out and we're gonna overcomplicate the process, and like it's not complicated. I promise you it's not complicated. And I'm just gonna say that it's not complicated. It's only one law that you can really get to the bag under one law. Okay, you don't have to know all of these laws under the FDCPA and all these TILA laws and all this contract law. Like, honestly, you don't have to know that. But if you want to know that, more power to you, baby. More power to you. For me, I don't have time for that. I just don't have time for that. And honestly, I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to be a lawyer, baby. Like I'm just not interested in it. I just don't have time for that. Okay. So know that if it's cool to learn, but you don't put pressure on yourself if you don't know all of the laws. I'm only giving you one, and it's a powerful one. All right. If this makes sense to you guys, please give me a heart in the chat. Please give me a heart in the chat if this makes sense. Y'all feeling me, like y'all rocking with me, like I'm clear. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. So again, under the FCRA, it says information has to be reported with accuracy, right? And it is the responsibility of everybody that reported the information to your credit to report it with accuracy, right? It's their job to make sure that the information is reported correctly, okay? And if it's not reported correctly, it is your job as the consumer to go ahead and notify all of the people that need to be notified that the information is reported incorrectly. Like, literally, the FCRA is just so clear. It's not one of those laws where, I mean, under the FDCPA, I feel like under the FDCPA, it's so many hidden messages in there, and it's just frustrating if you're green, right? Whereas if you look under the FCRA, it's very clear. Okay? It's very clear. It's even clear to the point of how in the world am I going to get paid? Like, it literally lays out to you, like, yes, you can get paid if you're violated under this law. And it also lays out the fact that, okay, this is something that these companies are supposed to be doing, right? This is something that the companies are supposed to be doing, right? It really is plain and simple, okay? Now, my job is to educate you guys to the point to where you can take that education, take what literally the law says in there and apply it. Okay, so my job is to make sure that you guys understand the application process. And once you're clear on the application process, because it's clear, like the laws is clear, it's real clear. It's not nothing, it's not confusing. It's not even words that's in there that are defined in other way. Like, it's not complicated. It's very clear. All right. But what's not clear when you read the laws is, how do I take this information and how do I use it to get a deletion? And also, how do I use it to go get paid? Right. Thank you so much, Erica. So, all right. So let's break this down. Right. So, with knowing that the FCRA is based on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? Or I'm sorry, fairness and reporting information with accuracy, y'all need to start to check your credit. In another video, I told you guys it's clutch to check your credit from a monitoring company that reports or allows you to see all three of your reports at one time. And so some of y'all got that confused by meaning or thinking that I meant like sites like Experian.com. As much as I like Experian, and as clear as Experian is, like as clear as the breakdown is on Experian, it's still not giving enough information to allow you to see all of your information correctly. And I honestly think, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like they set it up that way on purpose, because I do recommend Smart Credit. I feel like they set it up that way on purpose because they know that if you knew about the FCRA and you knew how to check your credit for inaccuracies, then more people would bring it up. But the way that they show you your credit on sites like Experian.com and sites like TransUnion.com or sites like Experian.com, it's not in a manner that you can clearly make comparisons, right? Like you can make comparisons to say like, oh yeah, this address is incorrect, but they're not allowing you to see the full breakdown in the depths and the details and how this information is reporting. And when you look at it from that lens, then it's no question. It's very clear. Like my 4-year-old daughter can read, oh, that's wrong. Those numbers are wrong, mommy. You understand what I'm saying? Like if my 4-year-old daughter can read something that ain't accurate, I know y'all can read it and they can read it too, right? But they're not going to tell you this. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking on, Experian.com, and this is what I need y'all to really understand. When it comes to the consumer reporting agencies or third party companies, collection agencies, whoever, they are literally supposed to tell you guys the law. They're supposed to lay it out for you, but they're not going to spoon feed you. So it's certain disclosures that they're supposed to share with you, and it's certain information that they're supposed to share with you, right? But they're not going to lay it all out for you. And the reason that they're not going to lay it all out for you is because if they laid it all out for you, then you would realize that they've been gatekeeping the whole time and they've been at fault the whole time. And more of you guys would stop stressing about having bad credit because you would realize no matter how much money you owe, it's easy to get this stuff deleted. And it's also easy to get paid from it. If you knew that, you wouldn't be stressing about your credit, right? You wouldn't be going into a state of depression. I'm looking at this site on TransUnion, and this is I'm sorry, on Experian, and this is the cold part about it. So if you guys go, and I'm gonna put it in the comments on YouTube, and on Instagram. I'm about to head out for real this time. If y'all want to watch the rest of this, go to my story or click the link that's in my bio and click on that YouTube video. Help us get to 60 viewers in here, you guys. Share this video with somebody. All right, I'll catch y'all later, Instagram. Okay, so I'm gonna share this link with y'all, and you guys can click it and watch it. Hopefully y'all can see that in the comments. If y'all can see that in the comments, just put a 1 and let me know that you guys can see that in the chat. All right. So if y'all look at that link, it's a section in there that says, what is the purpose of the Fair Credit Reporting Act? And this act was passed in 1970. All right. Y'all can see that there. Like you can read it on your own time. But it goes to talk about your credit history affects more than just your ability to get loans, right? Or the annual percentage rate, which is the APR on your credit cards. So these are some examples of things, where you're affected. It affects, prospective landlords. They could check your credit report to see your credit worthiness, and decide if you're, gonna be a good candidate for being, a renter in this space, right? And so also it says in some states, employers may check your credit report for hiring purposes. Also, depending on the state, insurance companies may check your credit report to determine whether to offer you coverage. So y'all moving throughout life, just wanting to do better. Like, let's just be real. At some point in our life, we didn't know about credit. At some point in our life, we didn't care about credit. But then at some point in our life, we decided that, okay, I want to know more about credit and I have no choice but to care about credit. So it's at that point where you need to be able to make, do basically and create a better life for yourself. You need to be able to fix your credit and move on. Your credit should not haunt you for the rest of your life. And so this is where, that statute of limitations that most people know about, that 7 to 12 years, which it actually went down. But most people sit around and think like, okay, I'm just going to wait the 7 to 12 years because I don't have no other choice. Like it's just not coming off. And I'm also going to go and file for bankruptcy because I have no other choice. Like I did this. And so I have the two worst choices: either wait around and let it fall off when it falls off and miss opportunities and experience less than life, or I can just go file for bankruptcy, or I can just try to clean off my credit. But in trying to clean off my credit, it could still take the very longest, and it might not even happen for me. This is the logic that most people think. And then it's like you're waiting so much time to try to, you know what I mean, try to resolve it, to try to move on, and you just are stuck. You're stuck. And in the meantime, in between time, you're still trying to move forward with your life. You need a better place to stay, or you need a place to stay because you have evictions on your credit. So now you got to go do the runaround, embarrass yourself as family members if you can stay with them, live in hotels because you have pride, start stripping for cash, like literally doing the utmost trying to move forward with your life. But guess who's gatekeeping? Guess who's blocking you from moving forward? The creditors that you owe, the collection agencies that you owe, the credit bureaus that are reporting this information. They're all gatekeeping because it shouldn't be this hard to move forward. It shouldn't take this long to get freedom. You understand that you messed up, right? Like you understand that, all right, I got to clean my credit. I can't go from point A to point C without doing point B. And I'm trying to do point B and fix my credit, but y'all are holding me back. Why are they holding you back? Why are they holding you back? They're holding you back because it's so much money when it comes to this credit space. It's not even funny. Okay. And I talk about this in other videos. It's so much money. Think about how much money you pay for monitoring alone. Just monitoring alone. You pay a lot of money. Guess how much? Guess who else pays money? Whenever somebody places something on your credit, the furnisher also is having to pay the consumer reporting agencies and any other, because y'all just think the consumer reporting agencies are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But you didn't realize that it's other agencies like LexisNexis or ARS or CoreLogic that are also storing and sharing your personal information. You had no idea. You had no idea about it. It's so much money. So why would they be in a rush to remove everything off when they know that they can just hound you, harass you, and get this money? And they know like it's this cycle. The credit bureaus know that yes, we need the consumer to default. We need the consumer to default with the lender, with the creditor, and we need the creditor to rely on us to report this information because if they rely on us, they're also going to have to pay us. And if they pay us, then now they can go, help themselves and basically get money from the consumer. And it's this continuous cycle. It's this continuous cycle, right? Everybody getting paid, but the whole time you're the one that's like in living in lack. You're the one that's struggling. You're the one that's not able to move forward and get the freedom that you so desperately, that your children so desperately need, that your family so desperately needs. And guess what? This is where it's like a personal thing for me because I know, like in the minority community, we've also, if y'all feel what I'm saying right now, give me a number 3 in the chat. Okay. Give me a number 3 because I want to make sure that what I'm saying, you guys are really like resonating and connecting with this information. It's personal for me because like I said, I also went from having bad credit to having good credit and living the life of like being told no to being told yes, and then coming to the understanding of this is a thing. Like I can really get items deleted off really quickly, and I can also get payment. Like this is really a thing, right? And so it's just different. It's just different. I move different. I don't have fear. Like I don't have, I'm not worried about who reports where because I know the game. Like I see the game. Like it's so much money out here for y'all, so pay me, right? And then also do what I'm telling you to do or else. Okay. But when we go back to that article, it starts to say that employers can check your credit for hiring purposes, and then also like insurance companies can check your credit. This is why it's personal for me. Okay, because in the Black and brown community, we have literally been left out of the conversation. Like we literally were forced to not be like that. We were beaten, if we couldn't, they told us we couldn't read. Okay, so imagine if we knew this information was there. We didn't know this information was there because one, Let's take it back. Like, yeah, like let's take it back because y'all owe us because your family's created. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm pretty sure it's a consumer reporting agency or a law firm that could be watching this live right now. And so it's like, yeah, like I need you to know that we see you and we're gonna expose y'all. Like we're going to expose y'all just off the strength of the culture. We have to. We have to because so many times our people have went without, like so many times we were left out of the conversation. We couldn't know, we couldn't see, we couldn't read. Like no, like the culture is about to be like they about to be super hip. Okay, so again, y'all have been left out of job opportunities. Y'all have been left out of getting insurance to cover your family and to cover your life. Like let's just be real, drop some things that you have been left out on just because of the lack of information. Forget the fact that you had bad credit. Forget the fact that you owe Convergent Outsourcing or that you owe T-Mobile. Throw that out for a second because at this point it's the lack of knowledge. That is why your credit is bad. That is why you can't get an apartment. That is why you're living in hotels. That is why you have no choice but to deal with companies where they're doing predatory lending. That is why your children continue to repeat the cycle because nobody told you, because you were left out of the circle, because you were left out of the conversation. So my non-attorney behind is about to put y'all on this game that most attorneys know and won't share because again, it's money in this industry. My non attorney behind is about to put y'all on information, and it really shames me to say that, you know what I'm saying, go get your business, get your hustle, whatever. But if you are a black person or a minority person working for these consumer reporting agencies and you are very well aware of what your company, the company that you represent, has done to the culture, oh, what a disgrace. I'm embarrassed for you. Your mom should be ashamed of you. Okay. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. Let's just for real, get into it. So, again, y'all need to start checking your credit report and don't check it on sites like Experian or TransUnion or Equifax. Go to sites like smartcredit.com, Identity IQ, my FICO. Those sites allow you to see your credit in a way that you can literally see the details and a breakdown, a full breakdown of everything on there. If y'all go through your credit report on those sites, and listen, this is recorded, so you may have to go back to it because I am saying a lot. Go look on things like the high balance. Look everywhere across all three bureaus. And it's another thing. If you go to look at your credit report and it's not showing you the scores or the reports on one bureau, you need to contact that bureau and tell them, hey, release my credit, release my reports so I can go and check this out. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just start and you haven't seen everything that's reported everywhere. You need to see what's reported everywhere because if you don't, you're going to leave money on the table and you're also going to leave items reported on your credit that can and should go. Okay? If this information has been helpful, please share this. Please, please, please share this live with at least 2 people. Do me a favor. I'm trying to get to at least 65. Y'all helped us get to 60, so at least help us get to 65. How come this process isn't included in a month to month? I'm genuinely asking, no disrespect. Well, because this process gets you money, so sis, we not about to. That's like asking why isn't this information in the $25 academy? If our students, and I'm not, I know you asked the question and you want to know and other people want to know, but can I just be real with you? So this information is, for one, not going to be for free. For two, it's not going to be in lower cost services because in this service, in this program, you guys are going to learn, like forever know how to get paid from having bad credit. You guys are going to forever know how to get quick deletions. So, and also the payments haven't been anything. The lowest I've ever seen is 2 bands. So if we out here teaching y'all how to get 2 bands plus, no less than 2 bands, no ma'am, no sir, do not expect this information to be in a low cost product or service. Absolutely not. That's a disgrace to me, to my family, the things that we've struggled to go through to learn this information. And when I tell y'all, if I can just be honest with you guys, learning this information has been a freaking challenge. This is not something that people just randomly share. And I don't want to say no names. It's companies out here that I really did respect at one time. It's companies that I was out here like, hey, I salute you. I see what you're doing for the culture. But even they are gatekeeping, and even they take you you got to jump through all these hoops just to learn the information, and they still not teaching the information because one, either they don't know or they really just want to keep you at bay. They don't want to give you everything that you need to know because then you're gonna not need them anymore. Listen, we don't want y'all to depend on us. At a time we know that y'all will, but baby, we're trying to release y'all. We've been saying that ever since we first started this company. We don't want to gatekeep on this information because we know how valuable this is. We know how much of a shift it has caused in our family. Baby, my 70-year-old family members is out here getting to it. They 70. And this is what's so powerful about it, y'all. And I'm going to really get to it. They are in their 70s, okay? And this is the thing, when you learn something as valuable as this information, or when you understand how credit works, like when you really get that understanding, if you don't go back and save, bruh, niggas, like if you don't go back and save, like what are you doing? Like I know some of y'all are like, nah, like it's just me and my four and no more. Listen, when I put my people on around me, when I put my people on beside me, I'm well protected. Like when I put my people on beside me, if I fall, I can lean on this person. I can lean on this person. Y'all be thinking about it wrong. And honestly, that be the reason that y'all stuck and be stranded. And when y'all fall down, it's gonna be everybody around you looking at you when you was up, and they go watch you fall when you hit that flow. Okay. But anyways, let me get back to it. I just had to say that. So go check your credit report. Go look and see the information. It'll say high balance. Look everywhere on Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Look at the balance. Is it the same balance everywhere? If it's not, it's inaccurate. You only need one inaccuracy. You only need one inaccuracy to go up in this process. Okay, that's it. You just need one. Go ahead and look at the last payment. Right? If the last payment is showing 2 or 3 different dates, that's two. Okay, go and look at your payment history. Go and look at your payment history. If you see that on Experian is showing that you were late in March, but on TransUnion you were never late in March, and then you were late in January, like that's an inaccuracy. It can't report like that. And y'all are looking at it from the lens of, man, I actually did owe that balance, and I know I owed $3,000 to go get my boobs done, with my care credit card, and I just didn't pay it. Like I just didn't pay it, so I'm screwed. Baby, no. Go ahead and bust that credit report out. Bust it down, baby. Bust it down. Look at the side by side view on how everything is reporting. If you can find any one inaccuracy, go up in the form of dispute letters. Okay. So if y'all are working with us, we have a 5-phase process that we teach you guys. All right. How many of you guys are writing this information down? Is anybody writing this information down? If that's you, just drop me in the chat, because I'm about to break down the whole process right here real quick. I'm about to break it down, bust it down real quick. Okay. Was just about the quick deletions, and thanks for answering. Um, so I don't anymore. They take your money and talk crap. I paid 1K. Blessings on blessings. Wait, what you talking about, China? Who, girl? Bust it down, baby. Bust it down. And will. Okay. So it's a 5-phase process. So basically, and this is the process that we educate you guys on in the Affluent program. So phase 1 is the dispute phase. I know you guys have seen comments, or not comments, but I know you guys have seen posts that we posted on the page when we are like, I'm not about to do all this talking with y'all. And when I say with y'all, I'm not doing all this talking with no consumer reporting agencies. Only time it's back and forth if it's about that paper, baby. How much? I'm saying this, how much is it, baby? That's the only back and forth. Okay. We not doing back and forth on them talking about, hey, this could be disputed by somebody else, so we're not going to investigate. Baby, if you choose not to investigate something that I sent up, that's on you and your company. Take that up with you and your boss. But as far as the FCRA though, the FCRA don't talk about that. So don't try to hit me with no okie doke. And that's another thing that y'all need to pay attention to. These companies will literally send you the truth mixed with lies. And it's not 100% of the truth. It's literally like maybe 5% of the truth. It's crazy. So anyway, damn, I hate that happened, China. I really do. I really, really hate that happened for you. I hate that happened for you. Message me, China. And is this my China? Message me, girl, on Instagram, cause no, ma'am, we gonna make it right. Message me, cause I don't like that. But anyway, so phase one is the dispute phase. And remember when I told y'all you're checking your credit report? Oh, y'all got us to 66. Please help us get to 70. Please share this with somebody. Share this with 2 people if y'all found it valuable and helpful. All right, so you go up with the dispute letter. You can fax your dispute. You can also drop your dispute online. I know we talk about no online disputing, but hey, this is hot and ready, fresh off the press. Baby, drop that online. Drop it online. Write your dispute out, type your dispute out, get a damn template if you need to grab one off of YouTube, Google, it don't even matter. As long as you know how to find an inaccuracy, go spot that, John, okay? And then go take that letter and get it to them ASAP. I got you trying to message us. Get it to them ASAP. And that's why I'm saying, like, faxing it will help you because it's gonna get it to them ASAP. And then that clock start like today. As soon as you send it, boom, clock start, time start. All right. And so, like I said, you can also fax it. You can also mail it. All right. And I haven't really tried to call over the phone. I haven't done that option yet, but I'm pretty sure you could do that too. Because you could just tell them, hey, this is inaccurate about it. But I would still mail it because you want to keep all I would mail it, I would fax it, and I would, do like things like Experian upload, right? I would do that. And also, I think you can do that on Equifax and TransUnion too, but I'm not 100% sure if you can do that on there. But if you can, baby, do it. Okay. Because when you do that, it starts today, right? But make sure that the information that you sent them, you got a copy of that because you're going to need it for your records. Don't forget, keep a copy of everything you're sending. Don't just send it and leave it in the wind. Keep a copy of it. Okay. Hit them with, according to FCRA, they'll take you seriously. Not exactly. Not exactly. So don't get it twisted. Under the FCRA, the most disregarded law is the FCRA when it comes to disputes. That is the most disregarded law because honestly, I remember when we first started and we was using FCRA laws and it was working like a charm back then. It was working. And then over time, the credit bureaus are like, yeah, we getting too many deletions, so let's not give them the deletions that they're looking for based off FCRA law. Let's not do that. Let's make it harder. Let's complicate the process for them, right? Like, I don't know if anybody else, if we got some credit repair specialists up in here, but if we do, y'all know what time it is. It made it harder. So when y'all send in these FCRA disputes, do not expect to get the deletion that y'all are looking for. Don't expect it. Like, don't expect it under the FCRA because these companies think the FCRA is a joke until you press them. Okay. So again, I'm gonna give y'all the phase. Phase one is you sending out your dispute. Phase two is you're waiting 30 days for them to violate you. Phase three is you start telling them, you start making your demands in phase three. And phase four could be your settlement phase. And phase four could be your settlement phase. If phase four is not your settlement phase, then phase four needs to be your complaint phase. And then after your complaint phase is going to be your settlement phase. That's the process. That's the process. And that is the process that we have just officially made public. So if y'all ever see that on the streets, know it came from us. Okay? Know it came from us because boys is not talking about that. That's the process. Did y'all understand? Did y'all? I mean, I know y'all understand that, but did y'all get that process? If you got the process, give me a thumbs up. If you got the process, I know some of y'all, we on YouTube. At least give me a 2 if you got the process. Give me a 2 if you got that process. All right, cool. Hey, Sierra. If y'all can help us get to 70 viewers, that would be beautiful. Share this with 2 people. All right, we only got 1, 2, 3 people that said they got it. Okay. All right, so let me run it by y'all again because I need y'all to get it. I'm going to run it one more time. One more time. Phase 1 is you send your disputes. Phase 2 is you wait 30 days. Phase 3 is you make your demands. Phase 4, phase 4 is either going to be your settlement phase or your complaint phase. If you're not in your settlement phase already, then you need to start filing complaints. After you file complaints, you should start receiving settlements. Okay? So if we can break down the settlements, because I think once y'all understand a breakdown of the settlements, this will light a fire under you. Okay? So let's talk about settlements. Settlements are not just monetary settlements. When we think about settlements, we think about money. But settlements means that you and the company basically came to an agreement to settle your beef, right? To settle your issue, to settle the matter. What is the matter at hand? What's the problem? The problem is I'm trying to clean my credit, okay? But not even just that. Not even just that. The problem is that they violated you, okay? But let's talk about the settlements in general and then we'll go back to the problem. All right. So with the settlements, it's monetary settlements, so they can pay you out. They can pay you in a check. They can send a check to your house, or they can wire the funds into your account, into your bank account. All right. Now they can do it with a quickness. Some of the companies will mail the check out and you can get it in a week, 2 weeks. Some of the companies say you can get the wire in 30 days. Some of the companies say you can get the check in 30 days, right? Okay, so settlement is not always monetary settlement, but monetary settlement is totally a thing. All right. The next type of settlement that you guys can understand is whatever it is that you want. If you want the company to remove a late payment, they can remove a late payment. Okay. If you want the company to remove a status, they can remove a status. If you want the company to delete an account, this is all a part of the settlement. Right? If you want a company to zero out a balance, this is all part of the settlement. And your settlement can look different. Your settlement could look different from if I went through the process, what my settlement would look like. Right? Because you also have to look at your credit report to see what's needed. You can't just, it's not a one size fits all kind of thing. It's like go check your credit report, see where you stand, see what you need. If you got late payments on there, nothing but late payments, you're not gonna be, it wouldn't make sense in my opinion, but it's your credit. If it was my credit and I had nothing but lates on there and I went through this process with nothing but lates, I wouldn't be asking for deletion of those accounts unless I wanted it, right? I would be asking for the removal of the late payments. Keep the account on there, but remove them late payments up off there, right? Or zero out the balance, delete the whole account, right? Make sure that this information can never be reinserted on my credit. Give me something that confirms deletion as if this never was a thing before. Give me something that will confirm that I never have to worry about this information being reported ever again. These are all the things that can actually be yours in the settlement phase. All right. Does this make sense? If this makes sense, please give me a heart in the chat. Give me a heart in the chat. China, we got you, girl. Just message me, baby. It's gonna be okay, friend. It's gonna be okay. Just message us. It's gonna be okay, China. Okay, if this makes sense, give me a heart in the chat. If this makes sense, I want to make sure you guys are clear about what the settlement phase is. And everybody in the program gets to the settlement phase, because in the settlement phase is where you get the deletions and where you get the money. There's nobody in the program that's not going to get to the settlement phase. If you don't get to the settlement phase, you didn't do something right. Okay? And you missed a step, baby. But everybody gets to the settlement phase. The settlement phase is amazing. It's amazing. Okay? So, and let's start back at the dispute, okay? Because if we start back at phase 1, I think this will totally like come together for you guys. So remember, under the FCRA it says information has to be reported with accuracy. It has to be reported correctly. So you found something that wasn't correct. So with finding something, it is your job as the consumer to bring it to the attention of the consumer reporting agencies. All right. Now, once you bring it to their attention, it's their job to bring it to the attention of the furnisher. The furnisher is the company that places the information on your credit. The furnisher could be an original creditor. The furnisher could also be a third party debt collection agency. All right. These are the people that are paying the consumer reporting agencies to report this information, period. All right. And they're making buku cash from these companies. So all of them have a great responsibility in making sure that as the consumer, you are well taken care of. And one of those things in being well taken care of means that your concerns are heard. So when you are sending out your dispute letters and these companies are coming back saying that the information is verified, oh, it's modified, but not really, like it's still reported in the same manner, or they don't respond at all, oh, that's disrespect. That's disrespect, baby. You're not valuing me as a consumer. And since you're not valuing me as a consumer, let me show you my value and make you pay. Okay. So this is where you're using the FCRA. This is where phase 2 comes into play. Phase 2 comes into play because you got to give them 30 days. So go ahead and give them 30 days. Give them their funky little 30 days, right? Dude, I have very rarely seen information being removed off of people's credit in 30 days based off of inaccuracy. So this is why I'm saying the FCRA, when it comes to disputing, is the most like under, how can I say, I don't want to say underrated. It is the most disrespected, disregarded law when it comes to disputing, but that's okay. Let them disrespect you. Let them disregard it. Because when they do that, they got to pay. If they're saying that you disputed it too many times, first of all, what I told y'all when I sent that email, when I told you guys exactly, they have assumed a vital role in our lives. Like nobody told them to assume that role. Nobody told you to do that. But since you did it, I need you to do it the right way. Okay. And I need you to do it with care, baby, because listen, I'm delicate. Okay. My life is delicate. My kids' lives are delicate. So, based on the lifestyle that I'm living, because of what you guys are allowing to report, like, pay up, pay up, pay up. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you disputed it multiple times, like, you don't have to. Stop, friend. Like, stop. Just you only got to dispute it once, friend. If they say you disputed it multiple times, baby, who cares? Honestly, okay. But know that you need to be clear on the type of disputing that the type of disputes that you're sending. Because if you haven't told them what was inaccurate, then you need to start back over and tell them what was inaccurate. If y'all haven't done that, then you need to start back over with your disputes. I don't care. Y'all ask questions. If I'm gonna answer them, I'm gonna answer them. If I'm not gonna answer them, I'm not gonna answer them. But ask questions, whatever. Feel free. And so anyway, y'all need to make sure that you're sending out the correct letters. Okay. Now you can send any kind of dispute letter. You can send FDCPA dispute letters, but no, FDCPA don't apply to this conversation. This is only FCRA. This is a Fair Credit Reporting Act conversation. So don't think that FDCPA disputes is what's gonna get the job done in this process, because this ain't the FDCPA. Don't think TILA disputes is what's gonna get it done in this process, because we ain't talking about that right now. Okay, so you need to maybe back up. If y'all ain't know nothing about this, back up and go rewrite them disputes. And you don't need nobody to write them for you. You can go look at your credit, literally handwrite it and say, hey bro, y'all got these accounts reporting like this. Boom, that ain't right. It's inaccurate. It's not right. According to the FCRA, this you cannot report this information like this. You got 30 days to report it the right way or delete it. That's all you have to say. It's nothing crazy. Like, listen, I need y'all to think about this. I need y'all to think about this, okay? Because when it comes to this process, it's only so far that we can take you. We need you guys to sit and put your thinking caps on and really analyze where you are in your life and analyze what has happened and analyze what is reporting. So, let's take some steps back now. I need y'all to be really clear. And I'm talking to y'all the same way I would talk to my aunt. I'm talking to y'all the same way I would talk to my mom, my sister, my team. Hey, listen, don't ask me what you can say. Do not ask me what you can write, what you want to write, what done happened, what's happening. Like, for real, stop and think about what is happening. What is going on right now? Tonight, I want y'all to pull y'all's credit report. I'm going to drop a link to Smart Credit. This is our affiliate link. Okay. This is our affiliate company that we use. Basically, this is the company that basically pays us whenever you guys set an account up with Smart Credit. If y'all are gonna check your credit anyway, if you're gonna check your smart, if you're gonna create a Smart Credit anyway, you might as well use the affiliate link and just give us a thank you for this. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the Smart Credit link right there. When we get off this live tonight, when y'all get the opportunity, go and check your credit report. Go check it. Like, just check it. Check for inaccuracies. If you find one, highlight it. Print the doggone thing out. Highlight the inaccuracy. Even write on the doggone paper. Say, hey, this is wrong. This is inaccurate. This is, according to the FCRA, this is inaccurate. It cannot report like this. You got 30 days to remove it. You got 30 days to modify it or 30 days to remove it. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say. And then mail them jokers off. Make sure that when you are mailing it off that you have a copy of it already. Keep it for your records. If y'all have a journal, put it in your journal and then annotate the date that you send it off, because you now need to count 30 days, 30 days from when they should receive it and respond back. And it's 30 calendar days, not 30 business days, baby, 30 calendar days. Okay? Make sure y'all are very clear about this. All right. Is everybody clear? But so I can move on, just please give me a thumbs up or tell me like I'm clear so that I can press on. Let me know. And if this has been helpful, please do me a solid and share this live with 2 people. Let me know, let me know, let me know. So I can press on. Let me know. I know it's a delay, but y'all let me know. Okay, thank you so much, Sierra. Don't you have to send your letter certified mail as well to have a receipt? You can. It's encouraged to do that, but not everybody does it. But you can, right? Because you want to prove that they got it, just in case they say that they didn't. But yes, you can. All right. So again, you're sending that dispute letter out, and then in phase 2, you're gonna wait 30 days because they have to investigate 30 days. But now it's becomes everybody's issue. Like, it's not just your issue at this point. It now is Experian, Equifax, TransUnion's issue, and the furnisher. It's now their issue, right? But they're looking at you because they're saying, "Oh, this is a random consumer who don't know jack about jack. She's sending this funky dispute letter talking about inaccuracies, but she don't really know. He don't really know. So we finna push it through this e-Oscar system and not take any of these disputes serious because all the threats that the consumers are sending, they don't even really know how to follow through with the threats." Right? So have y'all ever sent a dispute letter that says anything along the lines of, if you don't fix this, I'm going to take you to court. If you don't fix this, I'm going to file a complaint against your company. And how many of you guys have done that? And also with that verbiage, how many times did the information not get deleted or not get removed off? Like it's still reported on there with that verbiage because they know it's certain laws. And this is the thing. This is another reason why I'm like, hey, listen, yeah, they talking about them laws. They over here spreading all the laws, Attila, Truth and Linden, Know Your Power, all this stuff. Like, yeah, all that's fine and cool. But at a time it's gonna work, and it's a time that it's not gonna work. So when we get to that time where it don't work, then what we doing? Like, let's just be real. What are we doing and what are we teaching the people to do? And are we overcomplicating the process? Let's, like, it's no point in overcomplicating the process because we already know as a people, as a culture, sometimes we got to break it and bust it all the way down. So let's not overcomplicate the process. You don't need to know all those laws. All right. But just know that at that 30-day window, at the 30-day window under the FCRA, if they fail to fix the problem and it's still reporting the same way it was when you first disputed it, or if it's still reporting in any inaccurate manner, that's when you can go to phase 3 and start making your demands. You can honestly go from from phase 2 to phase 3 to phase 5 if you wanted to, right? So basically what I'm saying is you can go from letting them violate you to immediately filing complaints or immediately making demands. You can do that at any point in time because under the FCRA it literally says you can. Okay? It literally says you can. So know that you definitely have a lot of options, but also be clear at the same time that in the first 30 days, don't expect nothing to happen. The purpose of phase 2 in the first 30 days is to wait for them to violate you. Because when they violate you, that is when the freedom comes. That is when the compensation comes. That is when the settlements come. Okay. So at the bare minimum, the things that you guys can take away from this live, what y'all can do tonight. Somebody says, what if it's not inaccurate? Aaliyah, if you haven't found an inaccuracy, you're not looking at it right, friend. I need you to go and I need you to go look on our Instagram page. And let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up the post because I'm gonna actually post it in here because you need to know. It's 2 posts. So I don't know if y'all can see it. This post right here that's on our page, this one, watch it. Go ahead and also watch this post as well. When you watch those 2 posts, it will literally show you how to go through your credit report. And I just sent you the link on Smart Credit. I just sent you the link on Smart Credit. Grab that link on Smart Credit. Go pull up your credit report. And when you guys look at that information, you will find an inaccuracy. You only need one. Okay. So that's one thing that y'all can do. Go look at that post on the Instagram page. Set up a Smart Credit account. Okay. When you set up that Smart Credit account, now you need to go and start finding the inaccuracy and then send out the disputes. Wait 30 days, right? Wait 30 days and then come holla at us, okay? Make sure y'all have the documentation. Make sure you have the disputes that you sent out. Make sure you don't lose any disputes that you sent out. Any correspondence that you received in, make sure you have that as well. Make sure you document that information. Honestly, you guys, too, our journals are on sale right now because we have 15 left and we are really trying to get them like gone. But if you guys look in the journal, if y'all have the journal, go to month 1 and this is the date that you send out. Put in here, put the numbers, all the numbers in this journal. Put the date in here that you sent out your disputes. Okay. So if it was the first that you sent out your disputes on the 31st or the first of the following month, I need y'all to go in here and see if you received anything back. If you received anything back, take it, print it off. Use the disputes that there are not the dispute, but the responses that are coming back in the mail. Put it inside your journal. Annotate when they responded. This is important to your complaint process. You have to break everything down that occurred. You got to know what happened, when it happened, who did what, who said what was reported, how was it reported. All of this information is very, very important. At the back of this journal, it's literally a journal section in here. Write all of this information down. All of this information can be shared in court. All of this information can be shared when you guys are filing your complaints. All of this information is going to be your proof to help you guys get paid. Y'all might not have money for the program right now. It is totally okay. Do not beat yourself up about it. But what y'all can do right now for free is check your credit report. For free is start documenting this stuff. Everything that you're receiving, document. The journals are on sale for $44.44. We have 15 left. You can put all of your information in here, and you can learn how to dispute in here as well. So listen, y'all have y'all's homework. Y'all have y'all's homework. Do we have any questions before I head out? Do we have any questions? When it comes to the complaint process, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that process. You will only have that information when you join the Affluent program. The link below to join the Affluent program is in the bio, right? It's below. You guys can grab that information from the bio. Our calendar is open for May. So you guys can join the program and get scheduled for May if y'all are interested in that. And at the minimum, grab a journal. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So this video says to get 60-day deletions, right? How to get your entire credit report. And I feel like I need some water. How to get your entire credit report in 60 days, like cleaned in 60 days. So it is very quick. It's a very, very quick process. Between 60 and honestly, it's really between 30 and 120 days, but typically on average, people are getting cleaned and their files are getting cleaned around like before day 60. So it's a very, very quick process. Um, let's see. Sale for them coming up anytime soon for the program. For the Affluent program, no more sales, you guys. Like, no, um, no, none anytime soon. Where do we get correct contact information? Correct contact information for whom? If you guys are trying to grab the journal, you can go to our Instagram and click the link that's in our bio, or you guys can click below and you guys can actually join the Affluent program below. You guys can also join or grab a journal below. And we do also have afterpay available for the journal. So it's $44.44, but you can break down the payments into four. We're trying to get rid of the last bit of the journals. So I feel like I've answered all of you guys' questions. So if y'all don't have anything else, I'm going to let y'all go. If you guys want to explore the Affluent program, like I said, the links are all below. If you are joining from YouTube and this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much for coming over. If this is your first time on live, thank you so much for coming over. My name is Maggie, and this is just part 1. I will catch you guys tomorrow for part 2. Please give us a like, share this video, and also please subscribe to our channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.